Over a month later, one of my best friends has got married, one of my best friends has had their stag do, and the sun is out. What? So it really has been a while since I last did one of these. Fair amount's gone on. So just after the last video, I was in Glasgow for my friend Kelsey's wedding. It was just such a beautiful day. It was raining, but at least it wasn't snowing, because it was the weekend after the Beast from the East. So could have been horrendous, but it was such a lovely day. Really nice to see loads of old pals as well, and to celebrate the start of Kelsey and Duncan's marriage. And then the following weekend I was in Glasgow again for my friend Josh's stag do, which was great fun. Paintballing is really painful, I discovered. But yeah, it was again really good fun just to catch up with old pals, and to kind of take the mick out of them for a weekend. And then it was holiday time, so I was back in Newcastle for about a week and a half. It was just so nice just to kind of collapse in a heap. I don't think I'd realised quite how tiring the last semester had been. But yeah, it was really nice to catch up with old friends as well in Newcastle. But then also just to hang out with family and to play with my baby niece, who's now very much not like a baby anymore. She's very much developed her own little personality, and she's just the best thing. And then I was back in St Andrews for a couple of days doing work before we headed down to Word Alive, which is a big conference down in Wales, which was fun. To break up the journey down to Prestatyn, which is where Word Alive was, I spent a night over in Edinburgh, and the owner of the house, Pete, team leader of Scotland, has 2 Labradors who have just had puppies. So we had an evening of just playing with the puppies, and it was so much fun. Like, I definitely wasn't a dog person before this year, but those puppies may well have changed my mind. And then we headed down to Prestatyn for Word Alive, which, yeah, is a big conference for people of all ages. UCCF help run the student stuff involved at Word Alive, and the agreement generally is if you can bring enough students, you don't steward, but St Andrews students were in term time, so I was stewarding, which was actually not quite as bad as I thought it might be. It was quite fun in terms of the efficiency need in my brain to sort of try and get people seated, and to spend the whole week smiling, though your cheeks kind of do get a bit tired. One of my roles when stewarding was to help people get seated and to look after people in the Great Marquee, which seated about 2,000 people. And so as part of that, I got to join in with the evening celebrations. So a chunk of worship and a talk. We were going through Hebrews, which was great, a challenge, but really good. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Then I was also a steward for one of the smaller but still quite big marquees, and got to go to the seminars there as well, listen in on them. So yeah, lots of learning went on as well. There was a good squad of stewards as well, some relays and some not. And it was, yeah, good fun to get to know some of those relays better as well. And we were all kind of shattered for most of the week. But yeah, it was nice to have some time to chill with them as well. And then it was about a 7-odd hour journey up again, which was long, but got safely here again and had a weekend off. My parents were up, which is really nice. And back to work. It is the second last week of teaching, which means second last week of CU. So next week is the last week of CU in St Andrews and ever for me, which is really odd. I'm really quite sad. But it's not quite the end of relay for me. I've still got 2 months to go. So I'll continue to be meeting up with students, to be encouraging them, discipling them, as well as carrying on with the relay study and my elective study. So still lots for me to do, but just official CU stuff is winding down, and that's really strange. But yeah, if you could be praying just that there's sort of a strong finish with all the CU stuff, that everything can run smoothly for that, that would be great. And we have our last event of the year, Starlight Bowl, next Friday, so just pray for the organisation for that, that it all goes smoothly, and for Annie, who's the new events coordinator, that she doesn't go insane, and that people can step up to the mark and do all the jobs that need done. And I think I'll leave it there, and I will enjoy the sun while editing this. So, see you all soon.
This is better not end up as the last shot of your vlog, or you're fired.